Welcome in, DIYers. The first thing you want to do when changing a garbage disposal is unplug it from the wall. You can also kill the breaker if that makes you feel better about the power being off. Next, we're going to remove the drain pipe from the disposer. You can start by using a wrench to loosen it, and then take it off the rest of the way with your hand. That should easily just pull away from the garbage disposal. And like I just checked there, you also want to make sure your water is turned off. So you can pivot that P-trap away from the disposer to give yourself some room. Next, we're going to loosen the screw on the hose clamp that runs for the drain from the dishwasher. Next, this is the contraption that holds it to the sink. So you're going to loosen that with a screwdriver if need be. If not, you just take a hammer and tap it lightly around so that it loosens and it pulls right out. Once you have the disposer pulled out, it makes it a lot easier to access the electrical wiring that you can go ahead and disconnect from the bottom of the disposer. A lot of times there's going to be a faceplate that covers that. You remove that with a screw and it exposes your wires. So you just take a Phillips head and take the ground wire off. Then you unwire nut the hot and the neutral. Once you have those done, then you want to pull the wiring from the outlet or from the house out of the bottom. And now you are fully disconnected. Now there is a piece on here that you're going to want to disconnect and save. That is actually going to go on the new disposer, and it's going to hook up to the P-trap so that it drains the way that it should. You definitely are going to need that piece on your new disposer. I also go ahead and pop out this rubber seal just in case I need it in the future. Now the new one will go in place, and you hand tighten the contraption that holds it to the sink. You can get it pretty tight, but it may need a tap from a hammer as well. So now we're going to go ahead and hook up the P-trap drain again. A little tip that I didn't do here but makes life a little bit easier is if you attach that before you connect it to the sink, it's a little easier to do. Also, if you go ahead and run your electric and hook it up to the bottom, it's easier to do before you attach it as well. I did those things a little backwards, made it a little harder on myself in this video, but those are some things that you can do before you hook it up to the sink, just to make life a little bit easier. So now with that attached to the disposer, you can go ahead and tighten your P-trap back on, and you want to hand tighten it, maybe give it an eighth or a quarter crank with a wrench. So as I said before, I did make this a little harder on myself, had to wire it while laying upside down. Not very fun. And if you say, I'm no electrician, I can't do this, it's not that hard. You want to make sure your white wire goes to the white wire, black goes to black, and the green ground goes on the screw that's located inside. Hook it up the way you took it apart. Now, where this arrow is pointing, there is actually a cap inside of there that I did not remove on my first go here. I got everything hooked up, but you want to make sure you remove that, or you have to take this back off and remove it. So we've got the drain from the dishwasher back on and the hose clamp tightened up. So now we are hooked up, ready to roll. We can plug our power back in. And I always suggest running water and doing what I call a flood test. So you plug the sink, you let it fill up, and you want to let it fill up more than I do in this video. You want to let it fill up probably halfway full of the sink, and you pull that and let it all drain at one time. That floods water down there, and if there's any leaks, you will see them immediately. Well, I hope this was helpful to you. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.